Welcome back, Pio Pack Coaches Show, as we talk a little bit of soccer, much like volleyball is heading into its final weekend, such as soccer, as we have Gina, Watkins, and Andi Glaeser joining us. And girls, it's the end of the soccer season, which, you never like to see the season end, but we can reflect on a little bit of what things have been like and want to get each of your perspectives. Andi, let's start with you. Tell me a little bit about what this season has been like for the team, kind of some of the battles you've ran through, and then what you're looking forward to in the last season, or the last week of the season.
It's been really great. Coming into as a freshman, I played a lot more than I expected to, and I don't know, the girls are just, we bonded well, but we still have our drama difficulties, but I don't know, it's still fun, and even though we haven't gotten the wins that we wanted to, still going into the last games, I think it'll still be fun.
You have a lot of new pieces. Anytime you have so many freshmen on the team, and just integration, new coach, everything can kind of change and be hard to kind of meld. And want to ask you the same question too, but you're also in a unique situation because you had to stop playing throughout the middle of the year because you were one of 10 people who had injuries or illnesses this season, but unfortunately for you, you didn't get to play. Tell us what happened and kind of what your season has been like.
Well, I played in the first 4 preseason games and then our first 4 league games. And then I had a pulmonary function test to see if I had asthma. And they think it was from that I got a condition, I guess, called pneumomediastinum.
Wow.
Where air leaked from my lungs into my chest. And it takes 2 to 6 weeks to recover. And they are making me wait the full 6 weeks because my lung could collapse if it reoccurred. So I don't get to play for the whole season, which has been really, really difficult. Especially since I thought it would be only 2 weeks out, and I was coping with that, and then I find out it's the whole season, which has been really difficult for me. Especially when our team's been struggling, you want to be out there to help. Even when we're doing well, you want to be out there because you want to be a part of it, because you feel a little disconnected when you're on the sideline and not able to practice or play or anything.
What has been one of the most interesting things that have come out of this season then? Because with all those new factors and all the things that you have to meld together, was there something that was really surprising that came out of the season that you maybe didn't expect it going that direction?
I don't know. I really expected us to do a lot better than we have result-wise. I feel like we did really well in preseason, and I was really excited to see how we do in league because we started off with such a great start, and it was surprising to me that we hit such a downhill slope, but I don't really know the causation of it or why it happened, and then we finally picked it up again, and now it's just been really up and down, and I don't know, we're still getting there. It's hard when you have, I forget how many freshmen we have, around 10. We had about the same number last year, 11 or 12 new players, so it's really hard with a bunch of new players and bonding, and then another new coach, and I guess so it's somewhat expected that we have issues, but I still expected us to do a little better.
This weekend was Halloween. Did you guys have any fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Last year, I went with a few girls to see a movie because we had a game the next day, which was the same this year, but we actually dressed up and did stuff this year, so me and Andi both dressed up. I was Catwoman. It's pretty exciting.
And you were?
I was Pocahontas.
Well done.
Yeah.
What were the reasons behind your choices?
I had my Catwoman costume that I wore senior year in high school, and it was a little pricey, so I had to wear it again to get some use out of it. And then I didn't have to buy anything. Money becomes a lot more different when you get to college. You don't want to spend it anymore, so
Very nice.
I didn't have to spend anything, and I really liked the costume.
Did you have to make your Pocahontas?
No, I already had it because my mom was it, actually, because she looks exactly like me, so.
Well done with the reuse, recycle.
Yeah,
very Oregon-ish
very nice.
of you. I like that. Well,
It's rubbing off.
Give me a quick idea about this weekend. Well, actually, wait. Why didn't anyone dress up as Coach Tercey? That would have been hilarious.
Well, actually, on Friday, we dressed up as Chase
Yeah. Oh, really?
for practice. We all drew on our, I don't know what that's called, that little
soul patch.
Soul
Soul
patch.
patch, yeah.
And then
Yeah,
we
and
drew
then
on
we-
tattoos with the Chinese characters.
In our
because he
man
has,
prees.
Yeah.
In our
And
man
we
freeze.
took a picture of it. Yeah, it was actually really funny. We looked just like him.
And there's
was
got to be
great.
pictures of that too,
Yeah,
right?
we have a picture.
Excellent.
It'll be great.
We'll put those up for everyone so they can see them. So, well, last weekend, can you tell me a little bit about the two Eastern Washington teams that come into town this weekend? What do you remember from that long trip? That, by the way, these two documented very nicely, and we've shown it a couple of times, that trip out there. What do you remember about those games and the opponents that you have this weekend?
they were really fast. I remember the Whitworth game. They just could not stop going. I just remember being really exhausted.
One really fast outside mid.
Yeah.
I didn't play, so I was more of a watching than experiencing. So Whitman, though, made me really angry. That's like the one team this year that I'd say annoyed me the most. Last year, Linfield easily won that. But this year's Whitman, and I really wanted to get out there and just I don't know,
battle.
do something. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
And we can definitely beat them, which is, we got to pull that out.
Well, let's hope to see that. It's the final weekend of Pio Stream, so we look forward to it. Thanks for taking some time and putting up with a lot of different things that I put you through. But I'm excited, too, for you guys to help out in the seasons coming up, too. So appreciate it all.
Exciting.
All right, we'll come back. We'll have cross country next off a conference championship. We'll talk to Keith Woodard and his team in just a moment on Pio Street.